We shouldn't mute our mic when we want to speak to the audience, should we? Hello, everybody. How are we doing? We're not dealing with the intro. I'm too anxious to get up on in this. It's so funny every time I check my phone. Like, my dude just takes a fucking dive, and while I'm yapping, let's just go ahead and get our game on stream because it's doing some cool shit, and I want y'all to seize it. Debug. I don't want the debug. I want the whole thing. I guess that works. Hey, you get a little bit of it. But yes, today we are on Psychopomp GOLD, baby. What other experimental game should we be playing, right? Like, this is kind of the one. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure that this is one of those remake slash sequel slash rehashes of an older project by the same people who decided that, oh, maybe this like one level that we made for fun should be like a full thing, and so here it is. That's kind of the whole story of this thing from a development standpoint, as far as I'm aware. From every other standpoint, this thing's fucking ridiculous. I don't know what else to really like lead into because there's not a whole lot that you could even like prepare somebody for. It's kind of balls to the wall. I have played the first level. That's where this continue button is, and I guess what we'll do, as much as I hate to, I guess we'll just begin the damn thing again. Just because I love y'all and I want y'all to experience the thing raw. We'll do it like that. And I'll just shut up for the most part. Everyone everywhere has secrets. Did you know that everyone has special powers and they've kept a secret from me my whole life? But I won't stand for that. That's why I made this helmet. I call it machine that lets me read people's minds when I want to. Or Psychopomp for short. Something happened when I put it on. It didn't let me read people's minds, but it did let me see something else. A world that was hidden from me, and everybody else knew about. There are catacombs hidden under every public government building. I will not allow any more secrets to be kept from me. So, our protagonist is batshit insane. That's basically what we've got going on. You're in the world. Use WAS to move and turn. Use QEs to strafe, and hold shift to sprint. Which I think there's like a limit on the sprint or something, from what I remember. I played this game not a whole lot. Like I said, I played like the first level, and I looked at my playtime, and it was since 2014. Not 2014. What am I? 2024. Let's not lie to the young people. So it's been basically 2 years since I've had a chance to play this game. That's not our new strafe ability. Items are important to many things. To pick up an item, use the touch and interaction and click the item. Alright, so a bunch of things going on here, right? So the movement makes me think a lot of the old dungeon crawlers of old. You know, your original couple Elder Scrolls, whatever the games that FromSoft made before Dark Souls that I cannot remember off the top of my head. In that kind of vein, where you're just dungeon crawling. But this is like kind of tile based, like each click is like a different just like square on the map, I would say. It's like under the hood. And the rest of the game is kind of in the vein of a point and click adventure. You talk to people and do many other things with them too, though they may lie to you in many ways. Thought this is supposed to be a work of fiction. Ho-ho! Look, the girl doesn't make you think anything one way or another. You feel like she's polite for being that way. Let's see what she's got to say. Non-strip girl, can't take it. It's only going to get worse and worse. Can I beat her to death with a hammer? Cat? Did I beat her to death with a hammer? Oh, I think we'll be fine. Just know, girl, that people who don't know you just decided your fate. Alright, let's go on. Wanted to make sure she knew. I already like it. God, what a cool little animation. We'll take this little thing that I can only assume is some form of health pack. Some doors need to be open with items. To use an item on something, open the inventory with the inventory button and drag it to the door. Yay! I will say right now that one of my least favorite type of games is one where you gotta figure out not only where your item goes, but also which of the uses of the item you should use. And this game does a pretty good job of mitigating that from the point-click adventure formula. Oh, you can kind of just like look around. That's kind of cool. But I really don't get into the whole, oh, I should have clicked use on it. Oh, I was clicking talk or vice versa, you know. Usually it's pretty intuitive. Can I pet the dog? You pet the dog, it wags its tail and licks your fingers. Well, that's what I wanted out of that exchange. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the first level, the sewage treatment, is what the first game was in its entirety. Original Psychopomp. Somebody can, you know, tell me otherwise if not. But I'm pretty sure that that's the whole gist. Is sort of like, you know, how Binding of Isaac was a Flash game once upon a time. And then, which is just like a couple of items. And then Rebirth comes out, and it's like the whole game. Oh god, we're supposed to be reading. Oh, thank goodness you can't miss these. I like that. I was hoping that my yapping wasn't gonna overtake this, because this is a really fun selling point of the game too. Is that our character is very charming. Gameplay tip: look for false walls. Secrets are everywhere. But our real world tip: our inanimate objects feel pain. Make sure to hit them against things as hard as you can. They deserve it. Somebody needs to take their the Talaprim or whatever you call it. It's not hard to enter a public building. The buffoon who invented locks and windows has never heard of a hammer. I kind of vibe with our person. I don't think I could fix her. I think I would leave that to one of y'all. I think you all could do a better job at fixing her than I could. Because I'd say it's damn impossible. But I'd let you try. I wouldn't judge you for giving a couple months of your life at her. That's about how crazy. Water treatment is for a safety concern, then why is the elevator heading straight into the human waste? What could be hidden down there? Well, that's a good question. And if it's such a big secret, why is it so easy to go down there? Sick fucks. I like the circular logic idea. Because, you know, it's obvious like it's water treatment, so, you know, you're treating the water kind of like as a whole. And then she's, I don't know, I kind of like that. Bro, look at her. Okay, now I think we've started the game. For realsies, for realsies. And, you know, it's a pretty valid question to ask, what is the game? What's the gameplay here? It's definitely like one of those type of games where I would say you're just supposed to shut up and look at the things that it's showing you. You know, I wouldn't put this type of engine to some high impact combat, you know? Because, you know, like look at this, like who wants to fight like this? And not to spoil anything, but there is some form of combat. The hammer does kill. And we're gonna talk to this, I mean, you come up with something. Eat a ducky mouse. Oh, hello. My, aren't you a cute one? Say there aren't any better than... What? Isn't there nothing better than being tangled up? Would you like to be tangled up? I'll take it or leave it. Try to touch the stalked thing, but it grabs your hand. You just barely manage to pull your hand free at the last moment. I kind of want to try again. Okay. I'm too quick for you. So we're just gonna march along our merry way. We kind of walk in sequence. Get a load of this view, huh? Oh, hello there. I remember when I was young, we would run around these stone halls. Ah, they were so beautiful. Can you imagine that? It seems so long ago, but I remember the smell of the fresh air. Can't touch you though. A threat woman backs away from your touch. Well, I mean, I thought we were getting kind of close there. I must have misread the situation. So, I remember this a little better than I thought I would. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm pretty sure our first little bit of combat is coming up around this corner. And if so, we're about to all shit our pants collectively. Yeah, there it is. Hello. Ah. First one's free. You know, I won't let him get you. Are the eyeballs rolling around there? Oh, they despawned. I wanted to kick them around. Where's my ultra violence? Oh, hello. We got a little scuffed up. We got blood coming out of some of our crevices. Hello. You seem nice, or at least confined. It's simply so fun to live off of human waste. We funnel human byproduct into our queen, who in turn replicates the raw material into flesh and milk for it. Odd info. Regret touching the nugget. Your hands are covered in greasy slime now. I appreciate you letting me make the mistake, unlike your friend. Oh my gosh. Like steering a boat. Gimme. Thank you. So, you've witnessed combat twice now. You're what I would call a veteran. It's not great. It's kind of just hit the S key and thwack them. Which, you know, probably kind of means something. You know, I would imagine that's not like an oversight. I hate that. My key, my special queen, my queen gave it to me. My special love gave it to me. If anyone ever took it, I'd explode. I'd be so mad. What a drama queen. I guess we gotta shoot up now. There we go. I was about to ask chat how we do heroin. In the video game. Well, so didn't we pick up health, like, in the last level? Where did that one go? Did we use it? Okay, so we've got the special key from the very special buckaroo. I don't know. Is this... I think it's that purple room we passed by at the very beginning. You know, just sort of based on the whole, everything being extremely purple in the situation. I'll like get you to fuck off thing. Doopy 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 doopy. Yeah. And get more abstract horror for our troubles. I think if you play enough games with the old critter, that's basically gonna be a very commonplace for you. I'm gonna talk to him first, you know, make sure they're not gonna say, oh, if you take my special heroin, I'm gonna explode. Oh, hee hee, is it time for me to go? I mean, it'd make us a lot happier if you did. Heavy is the crown, the guillotine has been set since before the queen was born, and will be set for many more generations of milk babies like her to come. I don't know if I want to know what you want to say. She was a good queen. However, like all good queens, she must eventually be recycled. Do us a favor and use these hands of yours to get the job done. I don't know, chat. It seems like they're inciting me for murder. I think y'all are about to be an asset to a crime, but it's too late. What they're supposed to do, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit more gameplay puzzle related than, you know, actually doing it. I'll be back when I figure out how to kill this bitch. Always the hard thing when you want to kill your queen. Figuring out how to get it done. Especially when they're like a giant biomass and, you know, like you've elected your biggest one. I mean, what other metrics do you go by when you're a giant flesh wall monster? You gotta figure out like how somebody is supposed to come and, you know, eventually put out of its misery. But some people don't go that far, you know, that's a lot of policy to think about. April 19th. I feel like I just woke up the other day for the first time. I have memories before Sunday, but they just feel so hazy. So much less vivid. I feel so awake now, so real. I can't stop smiling. Something good has happened. It's happened. First self-portrait. How charming. I wish I could draw that good. I'd really like for there not to be like another tongue monster. The Jeff the Killer guy was cool, but the tongue monster was a little eepy. A little creepy. I said it eepy, not thinking that people would read that as, you know, sleepy. Rain. I don't know. But it's one of those fake walls I've been told about. I don't know how you activate fake walls, you know? Is it the touch? Is it the talk? Is it the hammer? Oh, this is where we started, right? No, no, here's where we start. No. So, what have we done? Okay, let's go in the small hallway. If there's any goobers in here, I'm gonna scream. Or at least they had the common decency to, like, you know. Oh. Take a good look at it at least. Just like the others. A little bit more fleshy. A little bit more red. Move on. I wish there's like a flashlight item. It's kind of dark. Kind of got like a Nirvana album cover angel here. In utero, I believe. Oh, we've got a got a this. Ah, you startled me. The holy place has been overrun by sparkly-eyed freaks. I can barely do anything to keep them away. I won't touch though. You reach out to playfully yank her hair, but she doesn't let you. She's mean. Why would you do that? Entitled. From a creative standpoint, I do really like what this game's going for. In that I think that more games should just be about the premise of being batshit insane so they can do fun stuff. Because, like, there's nothing that doesn't make sense here, because nothing makes sense. Because it doesn't need to. And so, now you can just do whatever you want. That's probably what they meant by a fake wall. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a secret. And not screaming to me and plea. Alright, is there anybody, you know, with an emotional attachment to this thing before I take it? You know, I don't want to take the last one. I reacted differently than the other keys. But you know, I only recall seeing like one other keyhole. It's like way over somewhere else. I think it's over here. I'll kill you in a minute, darling. Probably getting worried. Yeah, this right here. How many keys we got? I got one key. Re-equip our hammer. Oh, we going in the water now. Ah! Oh no, I'm scratching my eye! No! You cheap shot motherfucker. Good thing you suck and I'm awesome. I wouldn't put it past the game to be like, oh, that was actually just like a real person you just killed after you wake up from whatever psychosis this is. Progress. And more backtracking. I don't know which one I'm more excited about. Have we unlocked a path around as would be indicated by video game design? I keep hitting D to strafe, but it's Q and E. Okay, this, I know where we're at. That means I think we need to go this way. I don't know what the hell I was on the first time I played this, because it took me forever to get to this part. Like, we have, like, turned our game time into, like, a third. Like, I was trying to get into that for, like, a really long time. And, a wiser, sharper me is just saying, don't get fucking hit, scrub. Oopie. Checking chat, making sure nobody, you know, is telling me how awesome I is. Wait, did we kill the queen? I gotta do that. I think one of them said please. Bridge was raised, but there's nothing over here. I'd hoped that there was maybe food or near my village, but I suppose it was just a pipe drain. All this here is a lousy, rusty lever. Well, I think this is our murder device. I hope y'all are ready to be witnesses to a murder today. Type 1 if you're ready to commit the murder. At least let me watch. An off-screen death? What is this, Naruto? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm really glad to be in the driver's seat again. I was a little worried today because I've been a little low energy today. Well, actually, that's not true. I was high energy, and then the energy was consumed by work. And then by the time it's time to actually be a person after work, you know, then I was low energy. And after, you know, Monday's stream being cut short because of Papa Critter stopping by, and all the other things, and I don't want to yap before we see what horrible atrocity we've committed. So I'm gonna yap real quick. I miss doing this. I get a little worried about myself sometimes. But you know, like in the interims of streams, of man, I don't know if I have the gusto to keep doing all this, and then I like do it, and then the worries like go away. I'm like, oh, I'm actually like having fun. I get to, you know, speak all my fun thoughts aloud and not seem like a weirdo, at least for saying them. What I say may label me as weird, and I own up to that. But it's nice to be here. All right, let's figure out who we killed. I think clean up quick. Even got one nice little embryo package for us. Got an egg of the earth. I'm trying to discern how they made that background. Really fucking cool. It's an encapsulating circle. Also, I heard that. I felt that. I got a little bit of a pop filter break there. Luckily, all my stuff's going through an audio interface. So when I like kind of fuck up and I can hear like weird sound things, I know that you all can too. Which is kind of cool. Well, speaking of which, let's turn the game up a little bit. It ain't super loud. I wonder if that's the end of the level. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I mean, it's yours. Do whatever you want with it. Cool. That was the first level. All in less than half an hour. Go to the children's hospital, where things can't get any more dire than that. Gameplay tip. Some creatures do not like light. Well, I haven't been able to shine light anywhere, actually. Maybe it told me, and then I ignored it in favor of yapping. Real world tip. Every building, from hospitals to homes, contains a room that acts like the heart of the building, delivering blood and nutrients to the building's extremities. Try to find your house's heart. Pretty good setup for a joke I'm not talented to land. Oh no! Will you tell me what you were saying if I go backwards? Oh man, I was walking too quick. Doctors will always smile at you when they say they cannot help you. Give them a copay and die more as they tell you that you aren't full of cancer, aren't full of incurable illness. My heart actually sank as I was reading that. That's probably audible. Pretty dark. Very American interpretation of events. Like, for real, can we turn on the light? It's been on. Oh no. I don't want to be French. Anything but that. Oh no! That's the last thing I expected that to do. Everything good in the hood? Do I need to scooch this all over? I've been trolled. Oh, it stopped being in like full screen. Can I like have that not do that? Maybe I just labeled this as never fucking touch button. But I want to touch this button though. Okay, don't do nothing. Alright, back to being depressed. Hospitals feel like the safest place to meet. Oh no! Dude, that's like 3 steps! I'm like interested in that! Oh my god. And through it all, the elevator is there. I can smell it, the smell of rust and petrol breaking from the clean hospital smell. The door's wide open, waiting for me to enter. Same setup as the last place. I love our character, dude. What a fun character we don't got a whole lot of time to speak with. I mean, she does a lot of speaking. But, you know, she just basically speaks in fucking Psychosis. I do have my hammer ready. This thing is fucking horrifying. Welcome to the lower wing. Here we help to preserve the most important individuals of humankind, both in honor of their contributions, the sign of the rest of humanity to follow. So, our first place was like a water treatment plant. And a common thing of, you know, people with schizophrenia and you know, just like people suffering from psychosis is, you know, like shit's in the water. I'm being poisoned every time I drink. And here we are at a hospital, which I think I'm just being blown away by this. Hold on. I almost don't want to break away to grab this. Gimme, thank you. You get no pleasure from touching Cleopatra. Cleopatra. There's nothing better in life than having people think you're helping them. Popularity is absolutely key when moving forward. If you play your cards right, anything seems necessary. A massacre, a young girl with a slit throat, the dissolution of a people, a crushed slave revolt. They'll do it all for you if you know how. Holy fuck. I can't even play that off. That's fucking insane. I'm gonna turn me a little bit down. My laughs like will constantly be like hitting the red threshold, and I hate the red threshold. A little bit more sporadic. Oh, hello. What do you have to say about this, man? I'm at a loss. Thanks for their contribution to society. Our patients are surrounded by their most favorite things in life. They'll never get bored. They'll never be unhappy. Hey, he's having a great time. Alexander. Oh, like Cleopatra and Alexander the Great. Oh, there he is. Yeah. There's nothing greater in this world than feeling of battle. To conquer and to be conquered. To feel the warm slick on your hand. Wouldn't you agree? I would do anything to feel another man's blood again. You get no pleasure from touching Alexander the Great. I'm near speechless. Let's keep going. This one's happier. Play-Doh. I was right about everything in my life except for the cave. I was totally off on the mark with that. No matter. There is no better sound than the sound of children, the touch of children, the smell of children. Oh! Got a GOP candidate right here. Socrates agrees with me, so you know it's good and right. There's definitely a theme of, you know, not trusting medical institutions, and a little bit of the idea of, rather than, you know, healing you or anything like that, them like feeding into your delusions and telling you what you want to hear. That's what I'm getting from some of this. Little ground level so far, but I mean, I think getting any sense out of that is something to take home and write about. What the fuck is this? Do I kill? Or are you like a puzzle? Okay, so I do hurt. Ah! How I've avoided this going backwards is astounding. So the dude had a stethoscope on his head. I had a little bit of a time to analyze while being in pure panic. This is warm interiors covered by a cold exterior. Oh yeah, we touched this that I talked. Beautiful night, isn't it? It makes me feel a lot better to know that when I look at the moon, someone is looking back. Oh my word. What would y'all do to the moon? Talk to the moon? I mean, it says you're a person. I don't want to trigger whatever event it's going to cause. Surprise exit. I don't have any other notes. Am I too close? I'm not about to figure it out. Eek. Each and every one of these small rooms houses an important figure. Once a patient is grown enough, they'll be moved to their own main room up above. Also, like harvesting them type thing. Like they're like these are gonna have like people who aren't ready yet. Nurse has a key card around her neck. You think about choking her with it? Is that how I get to the access only? Do I need to actually kill her? Hold on. I don't want to make these things mad, because then they'll chase after me. Then I'll get real scared. Look at that. I don't want to try this on everything. I'm going to try it for that. This, say none of them work. And then go over here to the giant room that it obviously wants me to go look at. Holy smokes. I wonder when they're gonna break down and actually have an enemy here while your menu's still going down as like a little jump scare. At the Elephant's Foot from Chernobyl. Celebrity guest appearance. Not unlike what they've done with Play-Doh. I didn't do it. Or maybe I did if you all liked that. You have anything to say about that? No, you just keep looking at that. You just aren't even interactable. I'm just gonna forget. Alright, now we do the Psychopomp thing of go figure out what the hell we just did. Go see if there's anything out of the ordinary. You know, see if anything's gone crazy. That's got a real world tip. I appreciate that. I was almost sane for a moment. Oh. The wall is very talkative. 7, 8. But I will take that tip in stride. I will not be drinking any more water. Oh, do I have to kill another bitch? I say have to as if I wouldn't do it willingly, but I do want to make a note for myself that it needs to be done. You know, I need to put it on my list. This one's a lot creepier than the last one, isn't it? Hello there. Would you mind turning around and showing me your precious neck? Ah, it's really great to get outside every once in a while. Make sure if you're going outside, if you're not doing that, you're practically killing yourself. I wouldn't know. Hee. Anything in the name of progress. I was about to say, like, did this just like change up? I don't remember this being this long. We've got another elephant's foot. When do we get so beat up? Are we being poisoned? Is that what's going on? This medicine's actually poison? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to say hi. Oh. I misclicked the fucking... High degree manslaughter and saying hi. What's the difference, really? We shouldn't have a key card on her neck. I was curious. More puzzle things. Now, hold on. So, is there actually not a way to go here to collect that giant shiny thing? We're gonna have to do make a backtracking. Okay, so this is here. Okay, it looks like this is the way. Are we about to hit that point of our playthrough where we just start hitting shit? I will do that basically immediately. Like, if it's not, you know, go forward, do things, then I'm immediately, like, at a loss. I'm a bad puzzle streamer. Alright. Uh-oh. I guess we got another victim. I can't be helped. Music. Oh, reading. Recently uncovered text reference two enigmatic figures. Savinish Vishnari, Queen of Venus, and Krushner Colvin, King of Mercury. D&D characters. Several ancient textiles depict these beings creating the heavenly bodies and wavering their universe. Their names seemingly refer to two fictitious planets, Venus and Mercury, respectively. Fictitious planets. Seem quite real. Which they hold dominion over. It is thought that these figures acted as a subject of worship. However, their description and depictions within the textiles match no known religions or cultures. Oh, interesting. I don't know why I read these so closely. I mean, I ain't this level of crazy yet. Also, welcome, Twisted Varg. I know it's very delayed. Daughter of Ra always has a double bottom. I wish I knew what the fuck that meant, but I will, you know, put that on the old noodle, and I will let you know what I come up with, okay? Oh no! A Cleopatra! Slimy and cold. My girl! Alexander! Alexander, something terrible's happened. I haven't found your puzzle yet. Neo Kitty, hello! Alexander's okay. You know, as okay as this can be. Thank you for the raid. Alright, this is still the same thing as last time. Nothing greater than the feeling of battle. I like to kill people. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. I've been there. Alright, so this person... Alright, we got one more elephant's foot puzzle to solve. We've killed Plato. You know, really, he was like my favorite. And I'm sad that I killed him and not Alexander. So we got this one. Got this. Oh no, it's puzzle time. I don't know where to go. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I like the view. Thought about getting some property here. Do you have a key card around your neck? You don't. Okay. So the other room had like a second little MacGuffin. After, you know, just to tease me, a little tumor thing. That was of note. I don't think there's anything else over here. I'm so bad at these timing little mini games. There was the dude in the wall who was definitely giving me some kind of hint, but I also don't know of any kind of like... Man, just describing like parts of this game make me sound like I'm going fucking insane. Yeah, there's that dude just hanging out in the wall, just telling me numbers. If y'all recall. If that stood out to you. Alright, so I think that's been thoroughly explored. We just gotta find one more nurse to kill. Is it you? Nurse feels dry and warm to the touch. You just know she's thinking about meat. That seems kind of sexist. Kind of assuming things. I just met the gal. So this is where we gotta go. And we gotta get a key card. which have been hanging around the nurses' necks. There have been like 2 of which I have not slaughtered for progress. And that's where we're at. And there's this thing, just to drive me insane. Let's go talk to the wall guy. Just 1, to see what he has to, you know, for progress sake, and 2, so y'all don't think I'm going fucking nuts. Wherever he's at. I think he's right here. 5. 520. 520 open. 1783. Open. Close. I don't want to write this down. Hello? The room of one who gave his name to many others. Wait, that's actually a good hint. Hold on. So, like, is it one of the peeps? Like a man Plato? Is it actually upstairs? Or maybe it's actually Alexander, considering he gave his name to a bunch of people. There are a bunch of people still named Alexander and all. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Nice dodge roll. And you know, like, we talked about this a little bit in the You Made Nikki stream. Oh. Aha! Aha! Progress. But some of these games, it's like kind of nice to wander around lost a little bit, you know? It's really easy to feel like a bozo. The cochlea feels sensitive and receptive to sound. I don't think this chick knows what that word means. I'm gonna like call your bluff. I don't think she's that learned. I used to be a number cruncher for a big corporation, and it was so boring and awful. A boring businessman. Then I got extensive surgery to be a free-floating cochlea. I've never been happier. Oh, I was supposed to talk to it first. I'm glad the operation went well. Abhorrent affirming care. We'll get back to that. That stands out. Okay, it's back to you. Okay. Probably doing a lap first, you know, do our cardio. It seems like it's going to be pretty important. Make sure we're thinking on our A game. Oh, I hope this person's nice. Or at least knows where the bathroom is. External nurse. Perfection. Now that's hard. We've got to strive for it, though. After all, perfect patients need perfect parasites. I feel like they were doing a pretty good job of being, you know, vague. And this one's pretty blatant about being evil. Hello? Is this your office? Can I... Tick. The tick is simply too happy to respond to any meaningful way, so it just gurgles and delights instead. Can't reach it. I have a feeling I might grab you if you try. I mean, if all else fails. What we're gonna look for... Oh, no, okay. I tried to look, but okay. Okay. You survived a solid 3 whacks, so you're good to go. Did you have anything fun to say? Study of neoparasitics is very important to us. Parasites are some of the most efficient creatures on the planet. This new parasite was developed from the body of a young teacher in Berlin. We have very high hopes in her. Do you have a key card? No? Okay. Do you have a key card? It's hard to turn a human into a parasite. Most people would never want to be a parasite. That's why their brain is filled with dopamine 24/7 to keep chugging. And it works! Hell yeah. Okay. Well, our progress has been stymied a little bit, I'll admit. Still nowhere I would think to throw a number or two. Important part of the human ear. I still don't believe you know that. Okay. Do I just start swinging with the hammer, chat? Is that how we're gonna progress? I don't see much else. And that's the trusty hammer right there. And it's got music, must be important. Bro, when I find this nurse getting hammered so fucking quick. Alright, I have one idea. Okay. Sometimes a giant tick is a giant tick. Did he really say that shit? I don't know if I believe you. I think he was worried about other shit, like why my mom's so hot and other things like that. Okay. I lost my bearings for a second. Oh, you're right. It is in the room with the man who gave a bunch of names. I appreciate the cryptic hint. That was just dandy enough for a feller. I think it was this way again. Methinks. It's like along this wall, I think. Oh, it was probably in that other hallway. Methinks it was. Damn it. Okay. It's okay. I'm getting good at this little mini game. Doop. I'm glad that, you know, murder is actually a part of this one. You know, you actually kind of have to do it. Or maybe there's a way you can ask him nicely. I didn't even check. I just kind of hammered. Why do you have to drag? Here we go. Alright, let's talk to this one and not bash her to death. We've nourished our patients so well. Look how plump and happy their bodies have become. I'm so proud of them. I mean, if you say so, lady. Horrifying. Alright. Now we do the thing of, I wonder what's changed around the world. Yay. Check this real quick, see if the entrance to the keys become a little bit more apparent somewhere, somehow. Nope. These nurses really are pretty complicit in me destroying everything they've ever worked for. They don't seem to mind too bad. I mean, it is probably just a day job. I can get behind that. See what the tick's up to since he's on the way. I mean, he's probably not, like, you know, laughing in rapturous glee now, right? Not too happy. Okay. A bunch of drama queens. You kind of get used to this movement, too. Feels kind of nice to zip around the corners, you know, 90 degrees at a time. Alright. I'm gonna want to hammer some stuff. We might be oh, it's just the end of the level? Hold up. Before we claim our prize, let's check some stuff out. Well, what about the big ass key? Is that some lesson about, you know, chasing after things and chasing the dragon? Is it more metaphorical? Is it meant to serve some sort of gameplay purpose? Some sort of message, if you will? Or have I just missed a secret? Oh, well. I know what I can collect. And I got the earth. Hollow Queen of Bottom. Indeed. Whatever that means. To watch the cutscene again. Gonna give us the death stare again. Yeah, I did that. You can blame me. Looks very mad about whatever. For accomplishing all of her goals, she seems pretty angry. Save game. Oh, there was a thing here that's no longer here. Oh, call. Oh. That's what it wanted me to do. Ah, and I didn't pay attention to what the number was. That's okay. If you're... Those of you playing along, it was for you. You discover that secret on your own. And I have to go back to the VOD, maybe. Yeah, we have another level. I don't feel too bad. We haven't halted our progress due to negligence yet. That's mount going. Somebody's pewter. There's nothing here. I guess this isn't... We haven't gone down the cool elevator yet. Cool place where they put loud kids. Thought that was a face there. So... The numbers don't exist yet. Words, on the other. You tell them, freaky man. Through the smell of pencil wood and erasers, I can smell something new. A thick iron smell. I'm getting close. Ooh. Blood. Oh my god. Right on time with the scam, dude. I'm too busy. They can stay around. It adds to the atmosphere. That internet theory and all that. Like a vein that goes down to the heart. Snake oil is out of fashion. Exactly. We're all on giant helmets that tell us things. Welcome to my factory. I trust that you will find your own way around here. Well, no, I'd rather have my hand held, but I mean, it seems like you already made your mind up. I see this. What is that? A factory thing over there, like a little gizmo. Okay. Okay, there's more. It wasn't that much of a secret. It was a little bit of a, you know, I just had to be patient and actually look at it where it's at. Open Valley. When the child looks to the sky, they will make believe about stars, planets, and other impossible lights shining above. Stupid, there are no stars. Wow, we're on a whole other level of crazy. I like it. When the adult looks in the sky, they will see no light but take comfort in it. There is no danger in nothing. When the dead looks to the sky, they will smile and close their eyes, seeing that there was light all along. Oh, it's us. Ish. Yeah, it's us. We made a name for ourselves, probably from killing those random civilians. This is the main factory floor. I know this is a bit much to ask, but there is a machine surrounding my head that that will smash it into a fine putty. Will you go and turn it off so the safeguards of the machine will turn on? Yeah, you know, it seems like you're in a sticky wicket. Is that you? Are you the head of production? Look. Man, a metal man twitches and stares at the gears with a sense of lust. Medallion man, having a factory under an elementary school is so pragmatic. Wouldn't you agree? It affords us so many opportunities we wouldn't have otherwise. Are they crushing, gasp, the children? Well, I never. Nobody'd be that evil. Oh, more actual gameplay. I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for just the game to show me cool shit all the time. Only to be interrupted by me not knowing where to go. Capiche? I'm gonna wait this one out. You're kind of like an Oddworld vibe from just this area alone. Oh, you man. Oh, so you made it through. That's a sign of a good worker. A good worker doesn't follow safety protocols and does not die when doing so. I think we call it survivorship bias. I don't know. What you call a good worker is just somebody who didn't get got yet. Oh, so much reading. Diamond, this is where we make a parasitic enamel. Once mature, the enamel will be applied to the teeth of the children up above and will learn new things from the words they speak. This information is fed to a generative model, which will then use it to create new lessons for the children. Man, I wish I was as creative as just some random junkie. And the things that they think. Oh, you man. Oh, god damn it. It is the head of production trying to kill himself again. Let me guess. He sent you here so he can crush his skull. Not gonna happen, dumbass. Get the hell out of here. I probably gotta kill that guy. I just feel it. You know, when you're in the murder game for this long, oh, you could feel one coming. One way. Oh, I'm breaking the rules. Hold on, I don't want to be a bad guy anymore. That's scary. Murder's one thing, but going the wrong way of a one-way, that's where I draw the line. Oh, wait a minute. That's what they mean by one way. I was going the right way. Now I just gotta do the puzzle again. I'm calling a lot of things that are just the game puzzles, aren't I? Violence begets silence. Oh no! I got hung up. I was too busy reading and interpreting. Alright, come here, you son of a bitch. I ain't going back. How you feel about that? Rather chill. I'm gonna turn my back. And you best not have no opinions about what you just saw. Hi, Barker! Safeguard off. Well, that was pretty easy. Teeth. I turn it back on. What if I have a regret? Oh no, now I got FOMO. What's up, Barker? We're playing some Psychopomp GOLD. Nah, you're right on time. You did miss the raid though. NeoKitty was so nice to stop by and have some people drop in and witness me wander around, brandishing my hammer. Hey, indeed. So, right now we're trying to help some guy kill himself. That's what I've been told. What the doohickey I've just interacted with told me I was going to do when I did the thing that I did. So now we're gonna go find, you know, who feels what about it. Cold and hard to the touch. Cloak made of pig iron. Pig iron, is that like a real thing, or is that like something that... Is this psychosis, or is this something I could look up on Wikipedia? 50-50. Medallion Man. The head of the factory is up ahead. The fucker keeps begging us to kill him. Doesn't know how important it is to continue manufacturing. Oh, by head of manufacturing, they mean head. My life has turned into an endless line of misery and illness. I beg of you, if you have any mercy in your soul, please kill me and make it as painful as possible. I bet this button don't work because I haven't clicked all the safeguards. Click all my buttons. A very limited palette of things that we can do, so we're gonna do them all. Oh, what is this? Okay, so I can't look at it and get any info out of it. So I guess just like the other ones, we've got to find the other safeguard buttons and then turn them off. And then the man can have his wish. You know, patience is a virtue. If you want me to do something for you, you gotta, you know, at least make sure that I got all the things in order. It really is a charity case. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could have just went and stayed in my room and... Ah! Hi! It's coming right for us. I could have just stayed in my room getting more mentally ill by the moment, you know, like that's like the easy thing, you know. I was like, I need to go out a little bit more, try out my new helmet that lets me hear everybody's thoughts and see all the ground tunnels, you know, go urbexing in the fucking void. Sometimes I come to these lower catwalks just to feel closer to the void below. The smell is stronger here too. It's like the one thing you don't have is a nose. That's so funny. We just mentioned some of the old FromSoft games. I couldn't think of any of them, but Baroque is definitely one of those, right? Ah! 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 Jump scare! Ah! Leave me the fuck alone. Hello? How can I not hit him? My almighty? On the shadow? That's fucking creepy. Oh, I was able to kill him though. So I wasn't able to hit him before. Was it just bugging out? We're gonna start all the way over. Wacky. I guess we will. Also, that's funny about the no-nos. That's kind of funny. Insider joke. Just gonna sort of skip through this. I know you probably didn't see the very first part, but the idea is that, you know, like the top part seems to be relatively normal. Also, I won't speak over this awesome little transition, but I will skip through it though. That's what I'll do, because clicking will skip through it. Only true fans that have Critter-chan as their Oshi know the inside jokes, bro. What the hell, you spitting bars? Critter-chan, I need that like fan arted now. No, Kanye. We're not gonna listen to your... Ah! What? Oh, it respawns me. Strange. Alright, heroin. Alright. Back at it again. That's kind of a tight squeeze. Lining up the shot. Yeah, I kind of was just clicking to the void, wasn't I? In hindsight. I thought it was more like, you know, tile-based. Now that's bars. Yeah, Twisted Varg's been spitting this whole time. It's alright. Plausible deniability's out the window. I'm gonna rush. I like how simple this level design is, though, you know. There's so much going on for there to be so little going on. I kind of like that, you know, it's 1 meter's cranked to 100, and that's the style and substance of the area, and then, you know, one's dialed all the way back, which is like the actual like level layout, which is really just a bunch of squares. Pretty rad. You know, every game elements a language, and not all of them have to be in Shakespeare. See, I can spit some bars too, huh? Huh? Y'all can't have all the verboseness, motherfuckers. All right, let's line up our shot. I know, this guy was around here somewheres. Or not? There he is. I didn't need to die to him the first time. That was relatively easy. Oh my god, vending machines. In the middle of my apocalypse? Hell yeah. But what were you saying, Twisted Varg, about, you know, water and hydration being a lie? I don't know if I trust this now. Plastic marquee. Is covered in a thick layer. Oh yeah. Maybe we should have spoke to the vending machine. It wears back in an agreeable manner. He's so cute. Kawaii. Hey, sometimes when language fails, you gotta look at all the esoteric game asset designs. That's what really talks about what I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. Won't be falling for that again now, will we? Oh, this is a trap. Too much open space. Like a hand? Oh. Really threw a wrench in his plans. Really threw a wrench. Alright, what do you gotta say? Wall tasting like iron. I imagine all of them do around here, and that's like the least weird part about it. Barg. I would say that I would hope that they would taste like iron. This is a station that controls the pressure of the head crusher machine. Feel free to mess around with it. It's not like it's ever gonna anyone's ever gonna use it. Fun fact: it takes a minimum of 500 psi to crush a skull. It's really knowledgeable. I guess this is where he works. Very musical. Oh, I want to do more. He had a big ass head. You know, may not have been enough. Go check our deed. Get my finest pointer finger ready to press the button. My brain is also some form of painting. I don't know which one yet. Which one conveys the most confusion? I ain't doing it. What is a scam? Your head's supposed to be crushed 10 ways from Sunday. What a rip. The hentai demons would have exploded their head by now. Artifacted album cover type of painting. Every frame is a painting, and you know, in this game you get to go one frame at a time. You get to go boop, 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 boop. Any more this way? Oh. 3 ways instead of 2. Oh wait, no, this is just the elevator. Well, I've hit that part of the level again, boys. We wander around clicking shit. You did click the thing, right? I guess we can go look. Did I just kill the guy and run off? And not click the magic button? That'd be embarrassing. Alright. Let's not die to a part of the game we've already done. Dang, that one feels like tighter than the rest of these. See, like that one's easy peasy. Safeguards off. Okay. That's one of our exposition machine over there. Maybe he's just really excited about his job. Not all of us just clock in, clock out. Some of us actually really get into it. And if I made like weird teeth paste that controlled children's brain, I would feel one way about it. I would think. Seems like an industry where you gotta kind of be involved. Barker, are you giving me cryptic hints now too? I learned this fun fact. Here's your hint, because everybody secretly played this game except for me. That's really interesting if that's all true. Everybody's just speaking in riddle. Should be a really fun prank. I mean, what the fuck? Did I not go through here? Or does this guy respawn? You want to smooch? You can trust tap water. See, that's conflicting. I feel like my psychosis should at least be somewhat comprehensive. A small child's outlasted their use. We melt them down to slag and turn them into new butter knives and egg slicers. I think that recycling is beautiful, don't you? Reduce, reuse, huh? Alright, is this the children? Oh my god, it is. What are they giving me? What is this? Can I touch? Can I talk? Can I look? Oh, there's another safeguard. Hello, sir. Would you like to move aside or die? Huh? Let you buy to shut down the safeguard so you can crush the head of the factory? You gotta be stupid if you think I'd do that. You gotta be a dumbass if you think I'd do that. He doubled down. Huh. Let you... Oh, huh. Duh. Sorry. I gave him a second to think about it. Not the child machine. I like how passive these guys are about the, you know, the whole, please don't tear down this thing that I worked my whole life for. And they just stand there. Left forearm instead. And maybe if he's a lefty, that seems pretty rough on a guy. Egg slicers distributor unit. But of course, you can't cook an egg without breaking some omelets. Right on, freaky bro. Yeah. What about boiled eggs? You wouldn't get it. You're not on our level. You took your lithium this morning. We did not. That's where we're different. Nice opinion. Did your Prozac give it to you? What's up, Spawn? Just have. Why even be funny when people were much funnier than us 20 years ago in a single cartoon? Like, what would we do about SpongeBob? Alright, so that's where this happened. It's still happening, want to make sure. In the lay of the land, you know. Well, it's our first time down in the anti-human tunnels, you know, like get a view. The Prozac made you choke on your good. Iron Smash too fresh in that room. Alright, I'm coming for you, Buckaroony. We've turned up the PSI. We've turned off 2 safeguards. And you know, oh, that's what these are for. These little lights, I bet. I thought they were going to be like blood drips, and I couldn't look at them, so I paid them no mind. Hello, you ready to die? I should at least let him answer. Can I speak to him? Alright. Hey, progress, yay! Now I get to hang out and listen to fun music. I'll press that any key. Now do I have to go remember what the phone person said? I don't wanna. Bye, egg thing. I don't know if that music sting was there before. We can descend lower? Oh. Hell yeah. Gameplay tip. Sometimes you shouldn't touch things. Real world tip. Viruses do not exist. Illness is simply your body punishing you for what you have done wrong. Isn't she so cute? I just want to give her a little smooch on the cheek and tell her to lay down and let the nice shot put her to sleep. Oh, we get 2 for the price of 1. Gameplay tip. The world can be dangerous. Be careful. Real world tip. The cure for cancer was discovered in 1944 by a man known as Marcel A. Linden. Linden was unfortunately killed in 1994 when he was impaled by a children's crayon drawing. Something the talking heads won't tell you. Hard structures are all around us. What is a building? That's a little far out even for you, Miss Psychopomp. I know that's the name of that hat. Well, what is her character's name? I don't know. What forms the dirt beneath their feet? How does it think? How does it respirate? What does a hard structure eat? Earth is created of buildings that we make. Elevator is like the throat for a hard structure. It's been a pretty common theme so far, right? Is that the buildings have been alive, the more organistic. You already got it, you just don't know it yet. Maybe her name's Gold. Psychopomp Gold. We already know what Psychopomp is. Oh my god, the Evangelion moon's back. And little hentai monsters. Oh, we can go in the water? Okay, I didn't want to go in the water. Little mobs. Camera all sorts turned around there. Hello. Creature of the night. The building bed is just starting to excrete subcutaneous cement. You got me on this one. I like my big words, but I don't know. Building bed, what a shame. Our young buildings are afflicted with a bad case of parasitic silkworms. If we kill all of them, it'll take months for the open sores to heal. I'm sorry about that. Ooh, butthole. I mean, you've been here for a while. What do you got to say about this? Building bed. Well, isn't this great? That's the main root sphincter. Isn't it to be? Oh, it was a butthole. I'm so smart. Problem is, with all of these mods around, it's closed up tight, so we can't go and check up on the roots of this building till they're gone. What a pain. Hello, I'd like to get a word. I'm with Channel 5 News. If you could just please calm down. Alright, I'll let that be what it is. The hell? I can't cross no spider web in this mech suit. The silk makes a twanging sound when pulled on. That's sort of like a response, huh? Not sticky, but a stuff of steel material like this is well suited for protecting egg casing. Sometimes I dream about what it's like to be in a building. God, wouldn't that be wonderful? Feel all of those people inside of me. Ah, what are you saying, bro? You could have that on a Saturday night. Yeah, that's like the lowest common denominator joke, and I get that, but I feel like this game's like actually asking for it, considering we're going for the whole butthole route. Are you bad? Oh my god. Oh my god, it takes more than a couple hits. Calcium Guardians on there. Protecting them bones. Doot, thank you, Mr. Skeleton, for healing my bones. Is that how it went? It's been a long time since the fucking skeleton calcium bone memes were real. A whole different lifetime now. Much simpler time. Where buttholes and mods lived in harmony. Help, help, help. I like how they had the chance to double layer their cries for help. Makes it look a lot more, you know, it sticks out a little bit more amongst the background. Really, really well done. I guess I'll kill it. Maybe it was the eggs that wrote that, and they were like asking for help, and I just kill them. Ah. Every single surface in a building is lined with thin series of microscopic taste buds. Do you think you owe them a taste with all they've done for you? That'd be my favorite area yet. Guard dismiss. I think there are two dueling factions here. There's the building people and the moth people. I'm starting to get the feeling that they're at odds. Sometimes I dream about what it'd be like to be a building. God, oh, okay, we went again this way. Is this gonna show me a secret I missed? Fuck yeah, it is. Ah. I'll go check it out and go the obvious direction that's not gonna work because it's some sort of loop-de-loop. And I'm dumb for thinking that this little area right here is gonna lead me to the thing. Oh, it worked. DDT, a poisonous crystal. So he got heroin and crystal meth? Is that what I'm getting at? Hello. Innerman is touched in the best of ways. Skirt, 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 skirt. That's probably not how he said it. Probably a little bit more abstract horror-ish, but you know, it's the first thing that came to mind. A little bit of a shit poster. Alright, I feel like we've exhausted this area. Every area so far has had one thing of interest that we can see. This one's had two. I'm gonna say we've... I'll try this real quick. Okay, that's where we were. It's relatively straightforward. Oh my gosh, brother, you're giving me an essay. I appreciate it, though. DDT is a colorless, tasteless, almost odorless crystalline chemical compound. An organic chloride, organically developed as an insecticide. It became infamous for its environmental... You know a lot about this game, fella. You wouldn't happen to be somebody who's worked on this game or anything like that, would you? Oh, that's first graffiti. Graffiti is how buildings speak to us people. Looks like someone saw. Either you're the best fucking fan who's ever lived. Either way, congrats. You do rock regardless of which outcome. Oh wait, they actually... Hold on. Oh, it's hitting me! Oh, I thought that was the hammer hitting something. Alright, heal up now. I can get a new... It's like a good educational experience. You learn so much from touching the inside. Click, 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 click. That one has no hip-hop references for me to make, so I will say it relatively normally. Peering out to the scary moon. Feels surprisingly cold and stiff to the touch. Of course, we will never live to see our buildings flourish, but we know that it's a thankless job, but an important one. Falling so leisurely, so. I see this. My camera don't like that. I'm gonna choose to believe it's a part of the floor. What Fortnite dance is this? Piss lipid boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Do you think I could be your good boy? Can I be your good little boy? I'm fucking hammer this guy. I don't like him one bit. I don't trust him. But you may be important for progress, so I'll come back to murder you. I guess I'll touch. Wet and jelly movement. It's like a funnel for something. If you can get some pesticide together, we'll be able to kill these damn silkworm moths all at once. Bring the ingredients to that machine, okay? Hey, I know of one. Thanks to a helpful chatter. This is where it needs to go. There we go. A little awkward there. It's okay though. Is this like another thing to tell us that there's progress that's been made? Or does it get destroyed? Yippee. There'll still be a lot of moths around. I got that. Guy goes click, click, click. I don't want to go back through here though. Do I have to take damage to? There has to be like a big loop around, I would think. There's only so much heroin to go around. And starting to cramp up. I use the WAS. Oh, I can! Oh, maybe that's the move. For a little bit. While combat seems light. This moment of peace I'll take to rest my weary hands. Guess there's nothing else up here. That looks interesting down there. Maybe that's like a little glitch or not. I don't know. Hopefully this hasn't been super painful to watch. I don't feel like you've been super lost for super long. Not compared to you, Nikki. Holy fuck. I felt like an actual idiot all of the time. And I've played the game before. I just forgot some of the shit that it likes to do to fuck with you. I see that looks different. Datsuki is supposed to be. I mean, we're kind of supposed to be lost here too, right? Like it's kind of the same idea. That's what I was saying a little bit earlier too. Like it's good to find games that like being lost is a bit of the adventure. You don't always need to know where to go to sort of enjoy your time. Okay, so we can run right through and not take any damage, it seems. And the way I read into it, at least, is that, you know, we're somewhere we're not really supposed to be, even though this might be made up in our minds. Somewhere in between. Alright, time to go back to WASD, because I think we're about to make some progress. Hello? Don't mind if I do. And I guess I'll go put this up and then see if anything yells at me for doing good. If anybody's like, hey, good job for collecting whatever this is. Bromine, a noxious cleaner. Hey, I know what that one is. I know bromine. Bromine and I go way back. I don't know they put bromine in pesticide though. Did I do good? Are you happy now? I guess here's a third. Otherwise it might say something. My little fun fact about bromine is that That's actually the active ingredient that makes old retro video game consoles yellow. It's not them, you know, getting like dirty. It's not dirt that makes your video games yellow. It's that up to the fire code, up to that point in time, the plastic had to be mixed with bromine so that it wouldn't catch on fire as easily. And through some crazy process, the sun makes, I think it has to oxidize the bromine, I think that's the process in which it happens. That's when it turns yellow, and you can reverse it by throwing some, I don't want to say hydrogen peroxide, it might not be peroxide, something like that, but it's pretty easily reversible. You gotta throw sun back on it with some hydrogen compound, and that will deoxidize it, and it will stop being so fucking yellow and gross. That's your almost science fun fact, if I could remember anything about the world we live in. Is it broken down now? No. This damn key, dude. It's taunting me 2 levels in a row. Alright, so this has been collected. This has been collected. I can only assume. Oh. Fucking sick. I cannot believe this thing's not attacking me. Are you nice though? That's like an actual voice there. Dick, 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 dick. I never had a backbone in life, and now I'm so much better. I am the backbone, the underlying Basil man. Fudge. His flat face will be put to good use as a load-bearing surface. Glad we know his fate. I was really worried about this character. Looks like this might be where a third thingamajig may be, so which we may call ourselves a pesticide developer. No expert though. I knew it. You're red. Are you evil? I'll turn my back to you. Pheromones are incredibly important to a building's life cycle. When it's time to reproduce and die, a building will produce special pheromones, black mold, to repel its current host and promote habitation of its children. It's just pollen. Breathe it in, you know. If you get the sniffles after, that just means you got some allergies and it's your fault. Your immune system being all quirky. Hello. Oh, you're supposed to be chasing. I think. I don't know. I mean, I hate to hammer somebody who's stuck, you know, I'm not into that type of pornography. Not that kind of gal. Hear the butthole though. I wonder what this random ass like footstep sounding thing is. Well, he did the first step. Something. What are you? Sulfur, a smelly crystal. Y'all ever seen that Fucking Godzilla versus the smog monster, where it just sprays sulfur over everybody. And then gets his ass kicked by Godzilla. Because Godzilla does not like pollution, nor things that represent it in media. He will laser beam you so hard. Something I have like a connection to sulfur. That damn moth from Godzilla. And that movie is so fucking bad. That's the worst Godzilla movie I've ever seen. And it's not even close. I know I gotta figure out how we can. Aha. We had to trust our brain, not our eyes. That's the first step to being schizophrenic. And we're following suit. I'm learning well. I'm being bred well. Maybe trust your eyes for this one. Go all the way around. Hold on, Bessie. I'm coming. I'm working on it. A lot of ruckus in that room. Alright, we need to keep our eye on one of these moths to make sure that they die when we do this. Where's a moth? There's a moth. Those strings aren't how they were before. Oh, like the one that was back there? Did I miss it? We'll go back. I thought it would be like, you know, after this. No, after the cutscene. Weeble wobble die. Weeble wobble die. Is the egg going to be behind us? No. Let's go check for the key. If it wasn't the pesticide that did it, is it killing all the eggs? I don't know. We've accomplished both at basically the same time, so what's... I was about to ask where it was, and then I'm like, oh yeah, the fucking insufferable room. How could I forget? Yay! What have you got to say about matters? Click, click, click. I kinda wanna kill it. It was green, the others aren't green. I had to make sure, you know, preserve the bloodline. That's a cool ass transition. That's fucking cool. This is the great taproot. All buildings owe to it. Every building you have ever seen is simply a genetic clone of this taproot. Be careful around it, it is very sensitive. Key of mine unseen, there is no place like home. Is this everybody's home? I've been here a couple seconds. Quick, dialogue me. What have you done? Oh my god, somebody cared about something. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I didn't know there was stuff happening out here. I thought we had to escape. What have I done? Progress in a video game, motherfucker. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, goodness gracious. I think it is time for us to have a small break. How do we feel about that? I think we'll mute this for now, and then get us something to drink. Y'all get you some water, even though it's a lie. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Maybe we're not. Oh, the game crashed. No. We're not so back after all. You saw it there for like a microsecond. Well, I can only hope that our last little bit was saved there, because I don't want to do that again. To get the real Psychopomp experience, you gotta have some Coke cans that you've moved to make room for the one that you just grabbed. Let's actually get the full experience this time. We kind of skipped over this the first time on accident. Caching shaders, please wait. I really hope it did not just make you have to do that over again. I was like one key press away. No! No! Ah! We'll go to number 5. Gameplay tip. Make sure to use items sparingly. They are rare. Real world tip. Public schools are required to have at least 50 teeth of mammalian origin embedded into their north-facing walls for structural and safety reasons. Ooh. Very twitchy, very Silent Hill. Oh, hold on. I can do it one better. Everybody references Silent Hill. This reminds me of the film Jacob's Ladder. Alright, well, on to the next. What kind of place is this? What did the buildings with? Why is this place elevator? Why is this place elevator? Even if you're made of clay, you obey your DNA. Everything has DNA, even the buildings, we've learned. I'm catching on. I'll make a good schizophrenic one of these days. I'm just a trainee. Clay, ah, Clay! Hey, look at you! You little pretext motherfucker, you. Here is where we make instructions. Instructions for everything. Instructions that have happened to you, everything you've ever done. It was all decided here. I'm so mad that it crashed, and I was one click away. I was like, I'm gonna go take a break and be a healthy streamer, and now I gotta do that level all over again. For my damn troubles. Maybe the game wants me dehydrated. Maybe it knew. Maybe it's on to me. Maybe you should peel off your skin. Anyways, I don't know what I got over me there. Sorry. Anyways, video game. La 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 la. Claylel. Oh, god damn it. These sentient teratomas clog up the pipe. Oh wait, that's actually a real word, right? That's actually like what will happen when you use like dude wipes. It really makes things annoying to get around. Hey, grab that syringe and a sample of its DNA. Then we might be able to do something about this. I bet it says scat. It does not say scat. That's impossible. Are those like DNA like strand things that I learned in school and then never again? Toilet baby. Don't drop on. Yay, he's so happy. Oh god damn it, oh he's not happy. I misread his social language. Gate control, Japanese. Oh, it's in different language. Oh. We'll keep going. I'm sure there's like a reader somewhere. That's so funny. My tracking's not off. I think I'm a little bit to the left. I'm still fucking fabulous, don't you worry. Nothing. This is something. Hey, it's like that one video game. Test DNA here. Ah! I was reading that, you asshole. I actually jumped. I wonder if we can see it back on the VOD. I fucking flinched. Name was Bunker Infant. Do I need to? Do you want it? No. Do you want it? Okay. What kind of babies you been hanging around, Twisted Varg? But that one wasn't famous. That was a meanie head. Yeah. Ow. Couldn't juke. Touch. Origin point wiggles and wriggles wetly. Origin point. I am the origin who decides how you will suffer. Would you like a blood clot disorder? A brain that doesn't work? It's up to me to decide that, and it's an important job. Thank you very much. If you can think of a better system, I'd like to see you try. I like where this one's going. Touch. And for the record, I think our individualistic issues are what make us human, actually. I actually don't think that. I think that sometimes tragedy is just tragedy. And trying to read into it a little bit's kind of humanizing something that's, you know, sometimes not worth our time. Touch. Hard to hold still. You feel like the allele's information is seeping into your own, so you let it go. I don't like DNA. Ain't easy coming up with new instructions every day. We've got to stay creative for what's going to happen to everyone, and it's a lot of work. I'm not complaining though. That's the job that we're given and the job that we were born to do. This has got a lot to do with like predetermination and, you know, like your body actually being like a part of the horrors that you comprehend. DNA is the greatest curse that we ever see. I'm right on the money. You should have seen people before DNA. Let me tell you, we could not let that last. What did we look like before DNA? Were we just like fucking lipids? Like how important is DNA for us having like a form? I don't want to go in there yet. I don't want to die. I'm not smooth enough to not get hit. Thing's fucking cool. Origin point. I'm the origin who decides how you will decay. I've got a collection of wonderfully flawed chromosomes that I've put together for you. I've put a lot of thought into this. The least you could do is be grateful. You can't blame me. I'm only working with the instructions I received. I got the origin point of how we will live and how we will die and decay. Two interconnected points that seem dichotomized. We're getting some air. Can you like zoom in to look at this? I don't think so. I have to get up close and personal. This red makes me think there's a guy. Nope. Nope. library in here. I wonder what the library is doing here. What's this all about? Oh, it's like your data, like where it stores like your information, maybe. I'm with you. Metaphor has not been lost on me yet. Hello. Oh gosh, I think this is it. No. Okay. We're like a microsecond from it getting its last hit in. We need to find ourselves a syringe. Papa needs his fix. Talk to that guy in a second. Ah! I'm gonna take a picture with my telephono. I encourage you all to do the same and not forget shit like I do. Remember, DNA is fun to manipulate, but it can also be unstable. When creating a DNA strand, genetic code must follow this rule to be stable. Nucleotides must be properly transcribed to their proper partner to create a stable codone. G is bonded to C and vice versa. A is bonded to T and vice versa. And this match will lead to a corruption. The more mismatched, the more genetically unstable the host body will become. So be careful, we don't want to cause a mess. Okay. So C and G, A and T. Which is actually like real. That's based on... We're doing like puzzles based in the real world? What the hell? Where's my abstraction with anime girls? With so much time passing, it can be really hard to remember the diseases and things that we've created. So we keep it all in here in case we forget. You don't want to let your hard-earned levels that you've solved go to waste. You don't want that. That'd just be super sad. Lost progress is something that should never happen to anybody, and I'm done dwelling on it now. I got all the juice out of that orange I could. I don't want to start over when this thing starts shooting at me. Oh, there's a bunch. Hell no. We're gonna go do something different. We're gonna go do the thing that it told us to do. Oh, this is like correct? What does the phone picture say? Do you want to make the unstable one? CATG? We do. How do you feel about this? I always want to know people's opinions on things, you know? We do a whole lot in this little underground world. Oh, nice work! On the bleeding DNA, good thing that's over. You sure made that injection... Wait, you sure made sure that injection was local, right? I don't know what that means. I ain't no doctor. I'm just a critter. I can barely read. Getting close. Information didn't die. It's all spreading and dying. There's no more DNA. There's no more instructions. Oh God, what do we do? Oh, it's the embryo thing. Okay. You know, I feel weird for not exploring more, but I don't want to die. I'm on my last hit. This can't be real. This is too early. Oh, it was. I'm gonna click really quick now. I'm gonna skip this. Don't trust the game no more. I guess we gotta go back. Damn it. Guess I'll make this quick. This reminds me of a game that we played called Lauren's Lure. You should watch me stream it next week. Haha. We have had like a weird crossover between games that have concepts of megastructures. That's not lost on me. Maybe I just find them interesting. It's because I do find them interesting. I think it really parallels the idea of the internet really well, of, you know, like the information superhighway being a giant colossal thing that no longer lives to serve humans, but fucking like robots and other concepts. Like, you know, being a babyface VTuber, I firsthand encountered that like 90% of the accounts that I run across are just bots. They're stupid little bots and they want to sell you stuff. And it feels really hard to find anybody who's actually like still alive and not just like some form of salesman being. So big old lifeless megastructures that only seem to serve the purpose of, you know, getting your fix off or whatever. It kind of resonates with me, you know? Oh. He bounced off my face. That makes any sense. Maybe I didn't say that the best. I can feel like this a lot, you know. I guess the idea is that, you know, while you're in Psychopomp world, it's like, oh, this person's so crazy, and then you like actually sort of like understand where we're coming from a little bit with the stuff that, you know, this person's experiencing. You're like, oh, well, maybe we're all just kind of crazy all on our own in some way, you know. We're all experiencing the same form of shared psychosis in the modern digital age. I see we get to keep the syringe. Pretty handy. I think it's not like a super far stretch to point at like internet culture and such when talking about like the symbolism in this game, right? Like you got the first level, especially with like the anime girl monsters. I think that's sort of got the whole, you know, these creatures are made just for the male gaze thing, if you know what I'm saying. Ah, hello. I'm being pretentious. The nerve of some people. I do sort of like the perversion of really of ideas that some people might find comfort in, like the whole, Everything has a spirit, everything is alive, everything breathes through you, you know, everything is one. But this game seems to like agree with that, but like with a frowny face. Everything is one. It's just one horrible thing, and they're all just like constantly like profiteering and grinding people into dirt. Forget where this other one was. Not here. As you brute your force through Teratoma, Syringe felt unneeded and decided to stay until death parts your ways. I'm glad to have its company. It's mostly because I didn't want to get shot and die. You can understand that, right? Concept of getting shot in the head. Does that resonate with you, viewer? Do we need to have like a subtext discussion about that? We were just here and I don't remember where the third thing was. Our foot is very asleep. Holy shit. I don't know what this game feels like, but like on your brain, is your brain falling asleep? Constant tingles and uncomfortableness. Wasn't over here. Were there two over here? Of hell is. I seem to remember like two of the things we here. What the hell? Am I like tripping? What the hell? Mm-hmm. 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 Ah. That wasn't lost for very long. Ah. What the hell's going on with this guy? Maybe his DNA didn't tell him what to do. Now we can get up on out of here. Being true here though. Aha. I would like to get that key again. I'm assuming it's tied to the eggs and not the actual thing that we're making the pesticide. I don't know. Just making sure. What is this random footstep sound? I'm gonna check something. Well, I guess that means we haven't been through here. Touch. You don't need no key. Sure as hell like one. Yeah! Killing you did nothing. I'm gonna do it again. Maybe that's what crashed the game. I was like, did you really just kill Steven? He was just there with the key. He was there to congratulate you, dude. What the hell? They broke my damn game. I went the wrong way. No, I didn't. That was the right way. Ugh. Or was it? I just don't know no more. Oh, I know it. Okay, so go here, and then it's little tingly things, yeah. Little villi. I can only imagine they are. I ain't that smart. I only know that because your boy's got celiac disease, so they told me why, and it's because my villi have laid down, and that's the little spongy things that take the gluten, and it makes you not intolerant to gluten, but then when it don't work, you are intolerant to gluten. So that's the science. Hooray. Now to go into the butthole. And you know what? Fuck you. I didn't do that last time, and I said I would. That's why the game crashed, because it just knew that I needed to get my revenge for that guy just simply existing. Excuse me. Cool ass transition later. Nope, okay, I thought, wouldn't that be cool if I just figured that out first try? Skip at that syringe and And then it's like, oh, you unlocked super secret awesome mode, and everybody should give you high fives and follows and subs. Yay. Does the cutscene change at all? I don't think so. I stand on my tippy toes when I drink my Coke Zero. Oh my goodness. On Gamer Sesh. I actually don't play a lot of video games anymore, so. Oh, what's this? Ephemeral location. What am I about to do? Oh, is it the same one? I didn't get a new psychosis. I don't like this. Oh my god, my shit broke. Random appears. See stuff, lick stuff, refresh, go again. Oh, is this where I can learn? No, this is different. Oh, wait, this is a level select? Maybe? I mean, I'm not one to look at a gift that in the mouth, but an ear. A urinal? What do you see, chat? We'll make it a Rorschach test. Hello. My everlasting queen, where have you gone? Even now our hollow constructs stir from their slumber, ready to act on your will. So I know you must be with us. I am resolute, but how much longer must we wait? Doesn't sound very resolute to me, weird queen god thing. I think you should smite. From one god to another. Oh no. I must remember never to touch the button that changes my window size. That button is evil and up to no good. Believe it or not, I don't understand. Because this has all been so clear so far. Let's go back the way we came. But good for exploring and not just going along the lines of progress. Learn my lesson eventually to never try new things. Scared the shit out of me. Hey, it moved! Oh well. Sometimes you shouldn't touch things. Real world tip. Inanimate objects feel pain. Make sure to hit them against... Oh, we already had this one too! Bro, you're slipping. You're supposed to be filling with all sorts of knowledge. Symbols and abhorrent location. What's our vote, buckaroos? I don't know if we have time for this one tonight or not. I'm kind of debating. I'm kind of on team go to bed. I think that's what I'm gonna vote to do. Unless anybody has anything different. Twisted Varg, you've been great. Hold on, let's get up on out of here. Make sure we've saved. Quit game. I mean, we'll definitely be coming back to it. Not the next couple streams, but very soon. Oh my gosh. I'm coming back to look at my my Streamlabs, and the text, it's somewhat legible. I'm so proud. Only like one at a time. That's progress over the last one. There we go. Now we're back in the Critter Dome. Let's scoot this up. Yeah, very fun today. I'm very glad we've had everybody stop by. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Twisted Varg, for staying and making this a fun, cryptic adventure. Adding a whole lot of flavor, a whole lot of psychoticness. I think it is very hot in this room. I've not adjusted to the fact that it will be like 70 to 80 degrees from here on out until next year. Or the end of this year, starting into next year, because the weather around here has been just ridiculous. It's gone between like 80 degrees to like 20 degrees like 3 separate times in like a month. It's been ridiculous. But tomorrow we don't got nothing. But Thursday we're playing a game that I really like, and we're going to read it. We're totally remembering what it is and not having to look at the schedule. We're on Easy Delivery Company. Yeah, fun little indie game where you drive around. We've played a whole bunch of games where you walk around, where you jump around, and where you walk around some more. And this one's where you drive around. But you just keep bringing the new stuff. Are you ending? Kinda. I was thinking about it. Is that a problem? We can stay on it for a second. Hello, person. What's up? We were just talking about what we get to do the next couple of times we all hang out. If you want to hit us up then, but it's I'll give you a follow. Hello. But yeah, we're thinking about ending. Psychopomp is your favorite game, but it's at 3:38 a.m. I'll tell you what, we really and your tooth's hurting? Oh man, that sucks. There you go, Eep. Hey, listen, we will be playing this again, and it will be on the Twitter. Go join all the socials. I won't just plug it, but you should totally do that. So you can come watch us play it. It's been very fun. Very awesome little game. Is your favorite game. Check out the VOD and everything. It was very fun. Hopefully you get to feeling better. Go get some sleep. And next Psychopomp stream, I hope to see you in full working order, and we'll go tackle the underground tunnels together. You mean no? I don't mean X. Actually, no. As a matter of fact, I will never mean that. I don't mean nothing. Follow me on just follow me in real life. Just come to the house. Come to the Critter Dome here. And and you can just follow me that way. You don't even have to use the internet. But alright. I want you all to go get some sleep. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. This has been awesome. I will see y'all. Bye-bye.